The rainforest. The rainforest is the ancient home place of humanity. Tony Wright, people of the rainforest. In the rainforest, the soil is so soft. When you use a spade or a shovel, you don't need to push with your feet into the ground. Only with your hands you can take a big piece of soil to make a hole without any effort. And why is this? The rainforest has layers, sub-layer of ground covering plants, little palms, wild bananas, and then in the higher layer you have the mature wild bananas, you have the chonta palm, you have the layer under the crown of the rainforest, and there you have the huge trees like the ceiba. By the different layers it creates humidity, it creates moisture. The temperature stays mostly the same in the rainforest the whole year. In the rainforest, the ground is totally covered out, and that keeps the soil so full of moisture that you don't need to do any effort to make a hole. How the whole world should be. Because once people started cutting the trees, the sun can come in and dry out dehydration of the soil. One shovel that goes into the soil full of moisture has dozens of so many worms, and that proves a healthy soil. Worms are a healthy soil. You plant a tree in there, it's happy. You attract animals, birds, monkeys, all kind of animals, jaguar, puma. Pisote, Paco, and name it, way more. Once they deforest the rainforest, these animals lose their habitat and they die out, they disappear. All by the fake carnivore diet, because the carnivore diet requires deforestation to grow grass. Grass is monoculture that is depleting the soil. Your lawns depleting the soil and dehydrating, hardening the soil. So people create their own problems. People create landslides by deforesting the rainforest. People create floods by deforesting. Because the rainforest is an immense amount of water that is holding by the trees. Every tree is storing carbon dioxide in the roots. So you take a tree away, there is less carbon dioxide pollution storage. If you mulch in a rainforest, more moisture will be held. More bacteria will come in there. More worms will come in there. More fungi. More mycelium. So the rainforest is where humans need to go back to. The best place to grow fruit trees, because of all the moisture and the shading out, and we don't belong in the savannah, we don't belong in the desert, we don't belong in the ice, we don't belong in cities. Growing our own food is so important for the future. Don't depend on the system, people. Don't depend on the system. You need to grow your own food. Food abundance for animals and for you. If you're gonna keep on depending of the system, you're gonna support more monoculture that is attracting pest and disease and need to be sprayed with chemicals. So you are making yourself more sick by indulging the sprayed foods. If you grow your own food in a rainforest, there is no pest and disease, no chemical spraying required. Because the rainforest is where we come from, where the Garden of Eden was existing. Before people created deserts by killing the rainforest. So we don't need cows, we are not carnivore, we are not omnivore, we are frugivore species by origin, and we need to go back and grow fruit in the rainforest. Water retention by mulching, by layers of wood chips, and by biomass. So when people do monoculture, they can make even the monoculture more healthy. The only thing that they need to do is imitating the forest. So if they put 6 inches of wood chips in the monoculture farms, there would be less pests, there would be less disease, and there would be less spraying needed. A little bit of diversity in the monoculture with companion plants would solve the chemical spraying. Monoculture stupidity created by Babylon is killing the soils, is killing humanity, is killing nature. So don't depend on the system, don't depend or support more monoculture farming. Get your own place in the rainforest and plant trees and mulch trees.